Caution. Don't do that. Hi, I'm Tangles. This is my garage and this is my car. Okay, so the thermofan stuff is ongoing. I'll revisit that later. But well, in the spirit of cooling, this is the fan shroud. Now I've done some fiberglassing before, not a lot, and I've shown you what I did there. And since then I've learnt drill some holes. So this gives you, when you put the fiberglass on, it gives it a full bond right through the material if you've got some holes around the repair. So let's get started, drill some holes. I don't know if there's any science between the spacing or anything, but obviously the closer together they are, the better and or worse it could be. So got some holes in that piece. I actually learnt this watching a Wheeler Dealer episode. Ed China did it on a BMW front bar that had a split in it. So the more you know, eh? So well, it looks like I'm going to drift stitch it. I'm not. It's all going to be resined, and it should help hold it together. The other end over here, it's also got to be repaired. Oh, there's a big chunk missing there, and there's really nothing to drill into, so I might use a bit of plastic or something to reinforce that. In which case I'll drill some holes through both and have it there when I find a bit of plastic. Let's put a hole or two in this bit here. So I think that should be pretty good. I won't clean the holes up too much as far as the burrs or anything there, because that's just increasing surface area, which is a good thing. But I will clean the material as far as getting any dust or grease or oil off them before I mix any fiberglass to go on it. And I'll find some plastic to use here. So this is a bit of plastic I've got lying about, which I bought a handful of these, and I'm just going to cut a piece of this. That bit can fall away now, that doesn't matter. There we go. So I cut that piece, let it go along there, and I'll cut another piece to go across there as well, but I'll cut this piece first. Okay, so that's my piece for here. This is my piece for here, which I didn't take into account the thickness of that when I made this, so I'll just have to trim a bit off. But to make them fully strong, I'll match drill these. I'll drill this first. Caution. Don't do that. And as you can see, this is not incredibly strong stuff, but it'll just help a little bit and holding it together while I glass it. Just give it a little bit of rigidity. Doesn't have to do much, it's just got to hold its shape. Okay, so here's my two pieces, match drilled. Not perfect, but you know, near enough. I can see daylight through all the holes, so that's all you need to do. I'm a hole short in this top one, so let's get that one in there. Got a hole in that, but not in the yellow plastic, so let's move that one. And I don't know, somewhere near there. Pretty thin here, so just gotta be careful. A little bit. Doesn't have to line up perfectly. There we go. That's a win. So what I've done here is, this is just a piece of the aluminium bar I used to mount the racing seat. Just a nice light square straight thing, and I've just taped it in place on this side. This corner here, I've taped these into alignment where they go, because I've got to get it to hold itself. The first thing I'm going to do is just do the side, back side here. Just do a layer there and some stuff there, and that should hold its form then for me to work on the other side. So this will be all I get done today, I'd say, because it takes a little while for the stuff to set. But that'll hold it, and then I'll put a good thing on the other side of it. Clean it all up. Should be good to go. All right, so I've mixed up a fresh batch of resin here. Just using an old zip tie. It's my stirrer stick. I'm literally going to just pour it into that channel, like so, including down here. A bit of that action, the pokey with the pokey stick. Now this is 50 ml of resin, which is too much for the job, but it's the smallest volume that I can reliably mix. Yeah, it's running through the holes and onto the timber below, which is predictable and good, because that means, yeah, I'm going to get a full strength joint as the resin runs right through the whole thickness of the plastic. And don't be shy with this stuff, you know, just especially if you're like me and you've got an area here that you don't mind getting a bit of overflow on. So I'll poke this down into all the holes and crevices without dragging it off stuff up the top. Need a second pokey stick. Got me another broken zip tie. Just trying to make sure I get this to bond around the form around the shape, full strength. Doesn't seem to want to though. A bit of jiggle there. The matting should tear and form as you need it. Poke with a stick until it does. It's not that important here though, because it's not a load bearing joint or anything. So I'm happy with that bottom bit being right, so I'll leave it with that. Let that top bit bubble up. Down here we're good. The resin's running right through this and through the holes and out the other side. That's right. Oh, this is not staying together though. Why won't it stay? I probably should have cut it. It's too late now. What is happening is it's separating because the tape's been eaten up by the resin, so I'm going to pull them back together somehow.